Hi everyone, welcome back to another video. Today I wanted to show you how to make just like a festive evening of Danish treats. So we're having Æbleskiver and Gløgg, which is mulled wine. Æbleskiver, I'm sure you've heard of them before. They're like little, we call them pancake puffs in English. In Danish, they translate to apple slices because traditionally you would fill them with like apple filling, but nowadays we just make them and they're just completely plain, filled with nothing. But they're really good. They're made with like a buttermilk pancake sort of batter, and they fluff up and get so nice and fluffy but still have a good chewiness to them as well. They taste delicious, and then you serve them with powdered sugar and jam of your choice, and it's just like the perfect festive treat. The mulled wine is a classic as well. We make like an extract, which is basically a syrup infused with lots of spices, and then combine that with some red wine and some rum, and then add rum-soaked raisins and almonds to the mug, and then it's just delicious and treat and nice and boozy as well, if that's what you like. So in this video, I'll take you through how to make these, and then maybe you can spend an evening this December enjoying these treats with your loved ones. We're going to start by making the Gløgg extract, and what you need for this is a bunch of spices. We have some cardamom pods, we have black peppercorns, star anise, whole cloves, and cinnamon sticks. These will go in with some brown sugar, orange juice, orange peel, and water, and simmer for about an hour and a half. So now to make the batter for the Æbleskiver, we're going to start by mixing the dry ingredients. So here we have 300 grams of regular all-purpose or plain flour. To that, I'm going to add a 1/4 teaspoon of salt, which I'll just estimate because I hate measuring. And 2.5 teaspoons of baking powder. Now for the wet ingredients: 500 milliliters of buttermilk, 2 tablespoons of sugar, 80 milliliters of vegetable oil or melted butter. But if you use melted butter, make sure you let it cool so you're not adding hot butter to cold ingredients and then it'll curdle. And 2 large eggs. And then 1/2 teaspoon of vanilla, which I will just eyeball. Let's whisk that together. And then all we need to do is add the dry ingredients. Just whisking in dry ingredients until we have a smooth batter. So this is the consistency that you're looking for, like pancake batter. If it's too runny, add a bit more flour. If it's not runny enough, add a bit more buttermilk. Now here is the most important part of this recipe, the pan. This is a cast iron one that I've used and seasoned a few times. You can order one on Amazon, or I know a lot of people have found them in thrift stores. So if you've inherited one, for example, definitely, I mean, Æbleskiver are basically the main thing you can make with this pan, although I'm sure you could try out different things. So this is the main thing you need to be able to make today's recipe. So it's always a little awkward heating up this cast iron pan on an electric stove because it feels like it's definitely meant to be used on a gas stove, but it'll still work. I just have to be careful not to scratch the stove, and also make sure it doesn't get way too hot way too quickly. While you wait for that to heat up, it's good to prep some little chunks of butter, chunks like this. Okay, I can feel this getting hot, so I'm just going to start with one in the middle and see. Definitely needs to be a little bit hotter. The butter should kind of sizzle. If it's not hot enough, that's okay. It'll just be like the first pancake, which just isn't perfect. Now don't fill it up all the way because they will expand. So you're supposed to turn it like 1/4 of the way. And then technically you're supposed to not just turn it over. Sometimes we do that because you know what? You don't need a perfectly round one. You can have like a little bit of a flat one. Who cares? Whatever's easier for the person making it is what I say. Turn it one last time. Make sure it didn't catch anywhere. This one is not great, but you know what? It's our first one, and that's what happens. I poured another batch, but this is where if the pan is too hot, you know, they're gonna start burning on the outside before we flip them. But, oh, this looks pretty good. The difficult thing is you have to move kind of fast and flip almost all of them at the same time. So we can flip them 3/4 of the way to start. And then go around and flip them all the whole way. And of course, honestly, a skewer here would be a lifesaver, but I only have 2 forks, so that's what we're using. Go all the way around with, and then do that with the rest. These actually now look very good now that I've turned them a bit. Now we just have to make sure they cook all the way through. I'm just going to take them out and put them in this glass pan. I'm just going to use my fingers. In the meantime, I've actually had my Gløgg extract going for quite a while, as you can see, so I'm going to strain that now. And we have our extract for when we are ready to make our gløgg. These are looking so good this time. I'm very happy. Also, just to show you one from the previous batch once it's cooled a little, because they need to like finish steaming through. It's definitely cooked all the way through. Still steaming though. Now that our æbleskiver are ready to go, I'm going to finish off making the gløgg. So what you need is a pot that will fit your bottle of wine. So a bottle of red wine. You need the extract that you made earlier, or if you have a store-bought one, use that. And then our rum-soaked raisins and the rum. This is a lot of rum, but I was trying to finish off a bottle, so it's going to be quite boozy. But obviously, if you don't drink red wine, you can make this with juice or non-alcoholic red wine, whatever you prefer. So yeah, let's finish this off. And remember, you don't want to bring it to a boil because you don't want to boil off the alcohol. It's still supposed to be a boozy drink, so you just want to gently heat it up. Okay, I opened the bottle of wine off camera because I don't need that kind of pressure on me. And now we're just going to add it to a pot. Okay, I could have probably used a slightly smaller pot, but it's hard to gauge. Then gonna go in with this extract, syrupy, and our rum and rum-soaked raisins. God, that's gonna be alcoholic. The other thing I just did is I prepped some strawberry jam. You could do raspberry as well, and then some powdered sugar to serve with the æbleskiver. I'm also just chopping some almonds to go in the bottom of the glasses for gløgg. We're only doing 2 cups, so this is why I have such a small amount of almonds. And now all that's left to do is enjoy these and watch Harry Potter, which is what we're gonna do. But I really hope you get to try these out. You will find a full YouTube video that Sophia filmed either last year or the year before on how to make æbleskiver as well, if you want to watch another video just to make sure you know how to do it. But again, this is such a lovely way to spend a December evening, so hope you try it out. Let us know in the comments if you've ever tried æbleskiver and if you love them like we do. And remember to like this video and subscribe to our channel for more videos. I'll see you for the next one. Bye!